Hello everyone, welcome to the Freestyle. I'm Scott,
And I'm Clint.
and this week we're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy. You're welcome. Tagline to Guardians of the Galaxy. Directed by James Gunn, starring Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, with voices from Vin Diesel and Bradley Cooper.
And the story for this movie is it's about Chris Pratt, a Han Solo motherfucker who
Very Han Solo.
finds a mysterious relic, and a whole bunch of other people try to find the same relic, and he ends up teaming with a band of misfits to stop Ronan the Accuser from destroying the galaxy with this very relic.
Because he's an asshole. This is the part where we talk about things that we liked in the movie. And for me, this movie has great everything. I mean, great action, great writing, great acting, great music, great special effects, great direction, great humor, great everything. This movie is just great.
Yeah.
And another thing, one of my personal favorites, Zoe Saldana. She is just so fucking sexy in this movie. It's absolutely ridiculous. She's painted green from head to toe. It's her favorite color. It goes great on her sexy everything.
That's like this movie was made for.
It was, yeah, she was made for me.
Yeah. She was one of my favorite characters in the movie. One that, super badass, had like a lot of cool action fight sequences and shit. Was the master of the double kick to the chest thing.
She was, yeah, she's the green Black Widow.
Yeah. And for me, I thought it was really great how it was able to, you didn't really have, it kind of delved into a little bit in the backstory of like a character here and there, but for the most part, it was just like, they let them speak for themselves, and
Yeah.
they were like really easily defined and whatnot. Like you didn't have to see how Rock Raccoon met and why they're on this planet. It's just like, nope, we just like showed up because you got a bounty on your head, dumbass.
Yeah. There wasn't any of that bullshit where you're just like, oh, come on, get back to it.
Yeah. And I also thought it was like it was really great at transitioning from like scenes that were like really, even tearjerker scenes to like really awesome. Like the whole beginning of the movie starts off with like a super duper sad scene, and it goes to this cool, Star Wars like scene where you like practically sees like the it looked like the sand thing from the first Star Wars movie the Jawas rode in and shit that he was looking at on the hologram.
Yeah.
He's just going through a desert in a cool fucking
that was really
Boba
awesome.
Fett mask and shit. And then like right after that, it's this like funny dance sequence and shit of all these lizards, and it just like did that for the rest of the movie. Was go through and do these really perfect like emotional scenes, then funny scenes, and then just kept on
action. Yeah, it really hit. It just hit all the points. Like there was no point in this movie where just like this doesn't feel right. This what is this? What am I watching? Like it's just so like even from the very beginning, like that opening scene, just like pulls you in, and like from that point you're just like, oh, this movie's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah. Here's the part where we talk about things that we didn't like about the movie.
Nothing. All right, but for real, for me, I just thought like it was just kind of a week after credits and mid credits scene. I was really hoping for like an Avengers 2 trailer, like it was after Cap for leading into Avengers 1, but that's just like some nitpicky shit. This movie's amazing. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, I guess the core plan just to make it now was not so smart.
Yeah, but I mean, they just fucking were doing whatever they could, I guess. It was great though. He's stupid. Don't listen to him.
Whatever. Fine. Get yourselves killed. Block it with your face.
So this is the part where we like to talk about our favorite moment in the movie. And for me, there's this part where they were in a giant Reaper skull, and there was like a mining world in there, and they were coming up with their plan to try and attack Ronan. And Batista got drunk, and he was just like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna call that motherfucker right now.
You a bitch. This is where I live. What you gonna do about it?"
So you fucking
just standing there.
Yeah, that part of the trailer where he's just standing in the middle of the street with his swords. That's what it is. So that causes like he starts fighting Ronan, and Ronan's just beating the fuck out of him. And there's like all these ships flying around, and everyone else is like trying to escape, and leads to like this emotional moment where you're just like, oh, that's kind of sad, but it it's really good action sequence.
Yeah, for me, mine is also an action sequence. Mine is the My favorite one is probably like the first group action sequence, like I saw in the far where they're fighting, but it's the prison escape.
Yeah.
And whatnot, just like, you know, almost like the entire sequence from like the moment they get like thrown in there and whatnot. That dude's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna cover you and honey," until like like shoves his fingers up his nose and it's just like, "We run this bitch now."
Yeah, and by the whole sequence, he means the whole movie.
Yeah,
that's my favorite moment actually. The whole movie.
Like, yeah, I figure like if you're not into it by that point, like you know, even if you're like, "Oh, stupid talking raccoons, I don't know about this green tree people or whatever the fuck," just like if you're just somehow inhuman enough to not have it by this point, it like doesn't matter by the prison sequence. It's just like too many hilarious and awesome things will happen.
So good.
The like the leg joke probably was like my favorite joke.
Oh yeah.
And you get to see everybody be badass and shit.
Yeah, the whole movie. The whole movie's so good.
This is the part where we like to do our final score. I'm gonna rate it 1 through 5, and for me, I'm gonna give it a 5. I can't really, you know, no plan aside. This movie's pretty flawless and whatnot for me. Just like it had everything I wanted.
Yeah, me too. I mean, this is the first 5 I've ever given. Like this movie is definitely a 5. It has been my favorite movie that we've ever reviewed. My favorite movie of the summer. Maybe one of my favorite movies I've ever seen. A lot of people are gonna try and compare it to Avengers. For me, it's not better than Avengers, but I would say this is definitely the second best Marvel movie they've ever made. It's so good.
For me, I would think like it might just actually tie with Avengers for me. Like
I would even accept that.
It's just like if Marvel did a Star Wars movie? Oh, it'd be fucking great. That's what it would be.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That brings us to the end of our review. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, check out the Facebook and the Twitters, comment, tell us if you think we're stupid or you like us. But other than that, I'm Scott.
And I'm Cliff.
Have a good day.
Bye.